Hey YouTube, long time no see. Today's video agenda is gonna be different from the usual because I wanted to show the other side that you don't get to see in my other videos, my vlogs. I wanted to do a speed paint because I enjoy watching those and it's so satisfying to see the results, and I wanted to make one for myself. I decided to draw Derpy because I think she's one of my favorite characters from My Little Pony. I've not watched My Little Pony in a while, so I think Derpy loves muffins. Yeah, I think she loves muffins, so I thought the image was cute, so I decided to just do the art. Shading was so boring, especially the hair. It was literally the tiring part of this process. I had to make sure it is perfect, I had to make sure it is matching the actual image, and I was too lazy to copy the reference of the image, so I just traced over the objects and Derpy herself and just did the shading myself. My favorite part was shading other stuff apart from Derpy's hair and the basket. You get to see the basket later when it's shaded. The spoon was also hard too. Like, I know I sound like I'm complaining, but shading it to perfection is not easy at all, but it's satisfying at the same time. The milk box was also not easy, especially the part where it's like checkered. It was so tiring to do. It took me a while, and perfecting the cow was literally so annoying. My phone usually turns off at times, so when you get to see the parts where there's no outline on the drawing, it's probably the phone that turned off at that moment. It took me about a week to finish this drawing. It's not even a drawing, it's an artwork. I usually just do drawings without color, but I don't think that's the right term, so I'm just gonna stick with drawing. My favorite part was the cupcakes as well because it made me so hungry, and when I saw these I was like, I want to bake, and I actually baked today. I finished the drawing today as I'm editing this, and I decided to actually bake, but not blueberry muffins though. The background was also one of my favorites because it was giving me a conclusion that I was finally finishing this piece. It took me so long to muster this polythene bag because it was so detailed. It was so annoying to make sure it's not gonna look too opaque. I had to make sure the background was visible in a way. And the basket was also such a hectic process to draw. I was keeping making mistakes, but in Abby's paint, they cut out the mistakes you make, so that's great, I guess. And I'm glad you get to enjoy these videos. I don't even know if you guys are watching this, but if you'd like to see more of these, you can just comment below, which I'm sure no one will, but if you enjoy these, just ask for more, I guess.